Next slide. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the restaurant industry is evolving faster than ever. Food service equipment facilitates the interface between food ingredients and people, and therefore, equipment must continuously adapt to consumer trends. Creating great interfaces between food and people requires thoughtful simplicity of design, empathetic solutions, and dynamic performance. Technomic is a leading food research and a consulting firm based in Chicago, and they've analyzed consumer and menu trends. Shown here are the 2015 top 10 trends to watch. I would like to briefly describe a few of these trends, how we're relating to these trends at Manitowoc, and the various customer-centric actions we are taking in response to these trends. Technomics trend number 1, lights, camera, action. Dining is now a staged event that imparts bragging rights. The plating of food and ambiance are increasingly shared virally from smartphone snapshots and social media sites. This means that customers collaborate to create the experience. In other words, the customer experience in restaurants worldwide is becoming increasingly wider than just eating. Therefore, equipment OEMs such as ourselves are investing into functional and aesthetic designs of equipment to support front-of-house cooking as part of the theater of dining. In the future, OEMs will offer equipment in selectable designs in order to make them better suited to the interiors of bars, coffee shops, etc. Simply put, the typical stainless steel box will never go away, but by itself, it's really no longer sufficient. Technomics trend number 2 is called small-minded. Customers want smaller plates and flexible portions. Kitchens are also getting smaller with more focused menus, multi-use flexible equipment, and expanded hours to leverage fixed costs. Increasing labor costs require more streamlined operations, automation, and efficient workstations. In response to these trends, we are working on the concept of the lean kitchen. Lean manufacturing is part of any modern industrial company, but also fits well into kitchen operations. This means more multi-purpose equipment, such as combi steamers, surface cooking or grilling above drawers, and special accessories. 2 great examples are right here. This Enotis cooking suite, induction cooking over the drawers, and the combi steamer shown behind. It also means connected equipment, equipment that communicates with the chef's computer or iPad, even if remotely located, or with the building management system to optimize heating and cooling costs. And finally, compact equipment to better utilize valuable space. At Manitowoc, we have special fit kitchen teams that explore innovative ideas with our customers and food suppliers with just one objective, being ahead of the trend to make our customers successful. Another trend, trend number 3, is what Technomic calls food service everywhere. Alternative forms of food service swallow market share, from retailers' ever more sophisticated on-site restaurants to fresh food and drink vending, to enterprises that deliver ingredients to your door. Meanwhile, in the restaurant world, fast casual continues to grow. Market segment lines blur further, pop-ups proliferate, and demand for tech-enabled delivery heats up. Our customers' customers are hungry for new experiences. Food service in mature markets will see growth when new formats are offered, and in developing markets, totally new concepts are being adopted. We have to be ahead of the curve to support our customers when these trends develop. Our BIC blended ice system for Manitowoc is one nice example. BIC stands for blending in a cup. We designed an automated system that refrigerates several flavors of ingredients, generates its own ice, and blends itself in a cup. The result is a variety of smoothies, something typically trendy and blended very fast. Another one is a mobile version of our mini-series Convotherm ovens, which is perfect for food trucks since it needs no stationary pressurized water supply. We support with our Indux induction brand, induction heaters for meal delivery systems. I can promise you there'll be much more to come because you as our customers are very creative people. Technomic trend number 4 is called signature beverages. Cocktails may someday come in kegs. Classics like the Negroni currently ride the retro wave. but also confront competition from new wine, beer, and cider cocktails, and flavored whiskeys trend up and down with spiced rums and liqueurs. Operators are increasingly differentiating themselves with non-alcoholic drinks too, from handcrafted or small batch sodas to pressed juices to health teas. Our blend and cup system addresses this trend, and our beverage group is constantly working with the industry on new ideas, such as customized ice cube shapes, cold brew coffee dispensed from one of our traditional beer taps, or consolidated beverage stations to reduce footprint. For us, being ahead of the curve means to be ready with the product when the trend eventually hits. Trend number 5 is Asia. There's something about Asia. Asian foods have been trending for years, but the world's biggest and fastest moving continent always delivers something new. In 2015, look for the breakout of Korean, mainstreaming Vietnamese, and upscaling of spicy ramen noodles, the quintessential Asian street food. As a global player, Manitowoc is embedded in the exciting dynamics of Asia, working with our local partners and our own local Asian chefs. We conduct local Asian research and have demo kitchens in several Asian countries. We locally source technology, which is designed for these local trends, and have 3 factories in Asia. In fact, we opened a technology center in China just to be closer to the action there. Have you ever experienced espresso in Seoul? If not, do it. They have an enormous industry for coffee roasting. Technomic trend number 7 is called do-it-yourself health. More and more diners care about healthy eating, but don't always have access to healthy options. Menus increasingly display pick and choose options for everyone, from gluten-free eaters to vegans to paleo diet partisans, and offerings are switched out as nutrition fads and fashions come and go. And the equipment industry, our industry, plays a role. Improving food safety by what we call zero-error cooking, proven multi-stage cooking processes via simple icon activation. Many of our products use our easy-touch user interface technology, which by pressing an icon displaying a picture of the food triggers a pre-programmed cooking process. HACCP viewers and recorders for documenting and the top process temperatures. You can see these on the Convotherm 4, which is right behind me here. Low temperature cooking alternatives and algorithms with highly accurate temperature hold functions to maintain the vitamins in food. Manitowoc's oil quality sensing technology, an option built into our FryMaster fryers, which ensure that critical trans fats and other oil aging effects are being spotted before the food is being affected. And our new intelligent indigo ice machines with very easy to clean food zones. It's clear that great interfaces between food and people combine innovation and inspiration. In summary, at Manitowoc, number 1, we strive to pay attention to knowledge amplifiers such as mobile devices, social media, digital native ethnography, and the evolution of modernist cuisine. 2, take a systems approach to the kitchen so that it's integrated, it's connected with remote monitoring, and spatially uncluttered. And 3, strive to design high-performance, high-efficiency equipment with low global warming potential, but that's also ergonomic, aesthetic, intuitive, flexible, easy to clean, and multi-purpose. At Manitowoc Food Service, we're well positioned to meet these trends that are affecting customers on a daily basis and help them grow their share of stomach. With that, thanks for your attention.
Thank you, Robert. Would you please join us on the couch? And while you're heading for the couch, Frédéric, comment ça se passe?
C'est extraordinaire. On est dans la cuisine du partage, donc on a tous été embauchés. Donc j'ai mis mon beau tablier resto offert. Là,
Et à cocinha voilà. Toi, amor.
Vous avez mis la main à la pâte?
Oui, on a tous mis la main à la pâte, c'est prêt. Je sais pas si...
Alors on revient vers vous dans quelques instants. At first, I'd like to have the panel's reaction to all that's been said so far. Who would like to start? Katia, maybe? No?
I'm very happy
Jonathan?
to start if you don't mind.
Please, go ahead.
The thing that strikes me about watching all of those great presentations to start with is how many bad habits we've taught ourselves over the years. Our ability to waste things, our ability to throw things away before we've even started looking at them. And I think it's quite important that we're all understanding we are at an incredibly important tipping time, a point in life now where we have to change. And if we do not change, there are going to be some major problems on this planet. One of the interesting things for me is the balance between profit and planet, and the fact that those two things are now becoming integrated into the thinking of manufacturers, into the thinking of food suppliers, into the thinking of, with greatest respect, everyday people out there who are helping us to see a vision of loving ourselves, which perhaps we haven't had before.
Which we seem to have forgotten. Antoine, Robert, would you like to react to this, or shall I take Katya's contribution?
No, we are exactly in the same place, which is the time of opposition between people, profit, and planet is gone. Actually, it has to work together, and either people get on it, and move fast, or at some point they will be made obsolete by people in the market. Sustainability is not a constraint; it's a fantastic competitive advantage. By the way, it translates into as well taste, which is very important when you talk food.
Right. Thank you, Robert.
Yeah, I think from a manufacturer's perspective, when it comes to sustainability and what our role is all about, you can measure it in the number of our design and engineering hours we spend on that subject these days. Designing ovens like these that use significantly less water and energy consumption than their predecessors has been a primary goal for us. If you look at the amount of engineering time we spend on global warming potential, low global warming potential of refrigerants in our refrigeration, it's an immense. I think it's probably more than 50% of our engineering time now is to design more sustainable features onto our products, not only for the performance of the product, but for the energy, the water consumption, and any output that they provide.
Okay, thank you. Katya?
Bon, moi personnellement,
Bruno.
je suis passionné par tout ce qui a été dit et de ce qu'on vient de voir sur le piano.
J'ai encore rien vu, Bruno.
Tu n'as encore rien fait?
Et vous n'avez pas goûté
J'ai
encore.
rien vu. Mais dans ce que je constate, c'est qu'on parle beaucoup d'écologie, on parle beaucoup de qualité nutritionnelle, on parle beaucoup de salubrité, mais on oublie un peu trop la qualité organoleptique dans les débats. Alors bien sûr, on est entre chefs, bien sûr tout le monde pense à ça, mais c'est quand même mieux si on pouvait le dire. Parce qu'aujourd'hui, tous les systèmes de contrôle de la qualité, en particulier l'HACCP, c'est quelque chose qui nous ramène à la biologie, qui nous ramène aux corps étrangers, qui nous ramène aux produits chimiques. Mais où est la qualité organoleptique?
Alors, pardon,
où sont les
mais
critères?
peut-être que ceux qui nous écoutent le savent, mais ce n'est pas mon cas. Qu'est-ce que c'est que la qualité organoleptique?
C'est bon.
C'est quand c'est bon. Le goût, le goût, le goût. Alors,
Très bien.
organoleptique, c'est la mise en jeu des 5 sens.
Ah oui, d'accord, d'accord. Très bien. Merci.
En fait, Bruno a l'air de déplorer en disant on est au zéro risque et donc zéro goût. C'est un peu ce que tu craignais, voilà. Je conclus rapidement, je vois le chrono qui défile. Au risque de paraître un peu rabat-joie, je crois que c'est de mon devoir, si je suis présente ici, de rappeler que le droit ne connaît pas les tendances, n'est pas très à l'aise avec les innovations. J'ai lu il y a quelques jours dans la presse un acronyme qui m'a fait sourire, c'était le OGNI ou OGNI, donc objet gastronomique nouvellement identifié. Eh bien, le droit n'aime pas les OGNI, puis il l'encadre très strictement. Alors, pour vous donner un exemple, et pour rebondir sur ce que Frédéric présentait comme tendance, je suis un peu étonnée que nous ne parlions pas d'insectes, par exemple, aujourd'hui. On parle d'épluchures et de restes alimentaires, c'est très à la mode et ça nous occupe, nous juristes, mais par exemple, les insectes, voilà, les insectes sont manifestement et sont présentés en tout cas comme une possible solution et une solution d'avenir pour rééquilibrer justement cette difficulté à venir entre l'offre et la demande. Eh bien, le droit a perçu cette chose comme pouvant être peut-être comestible un jour, mais les barrières sont extrêmement nombreuses. Il y a une réforme en cours pour essayer d'assouplir justement les régimes d'autorisation, mais à ce jour, par exemple en Europe, on n'est pas censé pouvoir commercialiser et manger des insectes. Donc il y a vraiment toujours ce gap entre l'innovation, les tendances, la créativité et le rabat-joie qui est le système juridique et réglementaire.
Merci beaucoup. Alors, le temps file. On est déjà un poil en retard. On va goûter la cuisine de Regina.
Alors,
Let's taste Regina's food.
Explique-moi sur le temps.
Experimentar.
Oui, bah, allez-y, servez. Ouais. M'en donner un juste.
Okay, so we're going to pass it around to
Foi
our
feito.
speakers and specialists, and Regina is going to explain what she's done. Okay? Don't be jealous. There'll be some for you too, all of you in the audience.
Anotem,
Okay, you can take the recipe
para não
now,
desperdiçar mais
so
em
that you
casa.
won't waste anymore at home.
Pense em você, no vizinho, no
Think
planeta.
about think in yourself and your neighbor, everyone.
É bem simples.
So it's really simple.
Pega a abóbora com a
You get the
casca,
pumpkin with the skin.
pica tudo.
You can chop everything.
Pega a cebola, alho,
You can get some
poró, as
onion,
folhas.
leek, or garlic, everything.
Corta tudo
You
grosseiramente
chop everything,
e põe numa panela com um pouquinho de água.
and you can put it in a pot with a little bit of water.
Cozinhou,
After it's cooked,
passa no mix ou passa no
you
liquidificador.
can use a hand mixer, or you can use the mixer, the stand mixer.
Depois de batido, coloca um requeijão.
And after you beat it, you can use a cream cheese or cheese.
Tempera um pouquinho de
You
sal,
season it with a little
pimenta
bit of salt, pepper,
e muito amor,
a lot of love.
porque vocês vão cozinhar para outras pessoas.
Because when you cook, you're not cooking only for yourself, but for other people.
E o alho poró,
And the leek,
você usa as folhas,
you can use the leaves
que ela é muito saborosa.
because it's really
Tem muita
it has a lot
vitamina.
of flavor and a lot of vitamins.
E a raiz,
And the other part,
devolve para a terra, que há algum tempo ela te dá outro alho poró
you
no
can
teu
give
quintal.
back to earth because after that, you will give back to you another leek.
Porque é um crime
Because it's a crime
mundo como a gente,
that in
o
a
planeta,
world like ours,
produzir tanta comida
we produce so many food,
e as pessoas morrerem de fome.
but at the same time, people
A gente
die of
está
hunger.
poluindo o meio ambiente.
So we are not contributing to the environment.
Se a gente não cuidar hoje do
If we
planeta,
don't take care of the planet now,
simplesmente hoje,
only today, starting today,
daqui a 10 anos,
in 10
15
years from
anos,
now,
20 anos,
15, 20,
vamos morrer por falta de
we will not
comida.
have enough food. So
E a responsabilidade é minha, é sua.
the responsibility is mine, is yours, is everyone's.
Thank you,
Se
Regina.
oriente para Jesus.
Thank you.
Ça dément.
Frédéric, très
Oui,
rapidement.
on dément la prédiction de Bruno. Là, on a une cohérence entre les tendances de développement durable, de frugalité et le goût. Hein.
Absolument.
C'est extrêmement sensoriel. C'est très brésilien, quoi.
So, how did it taste? Did you like it? How about you? Those of you who could taste it, did you like it? Okay. Very quickly, I'd like to put on the screen a website because Regina's work in the favelas cannot go. No, we don't have it. We don't have it. Okay, so I'll get it for you and I'll give it to you later on, just after the break, because Regina needs your help, your financial support, and whatever you can do will be a big step for her. Okay, let's give everybody.
Eu queria agradecer.
You have the address?
Yeah, she'd like to thank everyone.
Oh, she'd like to thank
Merci
everyone.
beaucoup
And
para o Henrique, Federico, né? Pro Cristóvão, a
Everyone.
Top Gourmet
and
e
everyone who was able to get her here.
é, não, e não. A GL Eventos.
Ok.
Se não fosse eles,
If
principalmente
it
o
were not for
Cristóvão,
them,
não tivesse me encontrado numa
If they
entrevista aqui e ele ter me
seen me in an
visto
interview,
na Itália, eu não estaria
I wouldn't
aqui
be
trocando
here.
amor, sabor,
exchanging
prazer,
love,
tudo.
pleasure, flavor, everything.
Merci beaucoup.
And I have the
Merci.
address of the
Merci,
website.
Regina.
Merci, Regina. Okay, thank you, everyone. Time for a short break, 15 minutes, and we'll meet you back here.
Sim, acabou?
Ok,
Só para sair?
15 minutes.
J'ai dit 15 minutes.
Merci
Obrigado.
beaucoup. Obrigado.
Sim, sim, sim.
Allez, super.
When your tiny bird's heart and ambitions are low, and your sentiments right, but emotions harm good, and a sentiment arise. Take a different road.